Are they better than barbells?
No, this is something that we argue with people a lot all the time. When kettlebells and clubs first came into the market, where I remember, they were here 100 years ago, the circus performers. They came back in the early 2000s. Kettlebells came back with Paddle in 2001. But if you can read about them in Bruce Lee's The Art of the Human Body from the 70s, the kettlebell swing is in that book. Just none of us knew what kettlebell was. None of us knew what swing was. Kettlebells and barbells and clubs are not better than each other. In the beginning, people were trying to convince everybody that the one tool was better than all other tools. Do not think of it like that. Think of each one as doing something better than everything else because it's designed to do it. We do not use clubs like barbells. It's just not a great idea. You use barbells as barbells. Barbells are the best for straight line power, heavy weights, force production. You have your deadlift, your squat, your press, military press, kind of my favorite. Then you have all of your Olympic lifting. The goal, we do not get rid of things like Olympic lifting. We supplement them. Olympic lifting goes this way. Everything in life goes this way. Throwing a baseball, throwing a football. Running is not a square body activity. There's rotation in it. So clubs do something better than everything else. They rotate. A club is the correct length that when you swing it, your arm can be in lockout as it translates across the body. That allows you to load one hip, the other hip back and forth. So we're training the core the way that it fires in running, in throwing, in fighting, in lacrosse, in dirt biking, all these other things, in gymnastics. Barbell and club are different. You do not replace one with the other. You work on all of them. You can barbell twice a week, kettlebell twice a week, and club twice a week, and you've kind of created on accident a perfect program. Pure strength, pure power in a straight line. Kettlebell, curve, linear strength endurance. We're looking for bigger time frames with kettlebells. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 sets of 3, barbell. Kettlebell, we're working for that 5-minute set, a 10-minute set, a 30-minute set, a 60-minute set. Different energy systems, convincing the cells to use energy differently within the body. Clubs do this better than anything else. You could try to make a barbell do it, but it's not designed to do it. You could try to make a kettlebell do it, but it's not designed for that. You can do it, but use each tool for each thing and then add them together. Barbells are not better than clubs. Clubs are not better than barbells. They are different things. Learn them all.
And I think one of the things you concentrated, the main thing about, if you could say kettlebells are better, is that throw them in the back of the car, go anywhere with it.
Go anywhere. Clubs travel fast because they are lightest. A 30-pound club with one hand is incredibly hard for even an NFL athlete. So you can take 30 pounds with you. Most athletic men are going to operate somewhere between 15 and 30 for their whole life. That's something you can travel with. You can go to a 20-pound club, get it in a carry-on bag. Kettlebells, you can drop the weight down to 20K and you can take it on a plane. I travel all the time. I do not do a lot of barbells because I have simply never had a barbell setup for a long enough period of time of my life to get really good at it. I live on a farm. I'm 30 miles from town. Getting to a barbell setup is a lot harder. Kettlebells are cheaper than everything else. An adjustable kettlebell, the current ones on the market, are 41 weights. They're going to get even better than that very soon. That means you could have an entire gym of dumbbells, the whole wall of dumbbells in a gym for 2 weights, and they will go in the back seat of your car for less weight than I am for sure. So kettlebells are cheap, they are effective, and that allows me to continue to train on top of a mountain. I never end up in a barbell setup. A good barbell setup, it's your platform, your bar, the weights. I drive an F350. It's really hard, even with an F350, to drag an Olympic setup with you. 2 kettlebells strapped in the bed of the truck. They never even have to come out. I have a separate set of kettlebells for each truck, and they live there forever. And then I have a set inside. All of that costs less than an Ohio bar.
And so I have, the one nice thing about driving is now I'm driving, I got a bunch of clubs in the back of the car. Literally, you stop at a rest stop, you pull out a club, you do some shield casts, you do some inside circles, outside circles, you feel like a new person, get back in the car. You've just undone that damage you've just done to yourself for that hour and a half with a 10-pound thing in the back of your car.
The human body is great at adaptation. And we sit in the modern world, so everybody's body is adapting to sitting in the modern world. We need to restore basic human movement. The thing that humans do better than everything else is throwing patterns. Single arm club is the proto throwing pattern. When you do it, you stand up, you rotate everything, ankle, knee, hip, spine, your hip flexors, undo that flexed sitting position. They go to standing position and then they rotate where they get longer. You are forced to extend your shoulder and stand all the way up. People who work in offices tend to get an office posture. You can tell by looking at somebody usually what their job is. Clubs restore the strength and mobility that humans want to have. Their body is designed for. In the least amount of time, shove it in your car, do it anywhere. I drive back and forth across the country all the time. I do exactly what Jimmy says. I pass a rest stop. I pull in, kick off my shoes. I walk out into the grass. I set a timer for 10 minutes. I move. I get back in the car. I keep going. Do it 2 or 3 times a day. It's fun. The goal is to have fun in life. If we have to stop and look for a gym that has all the things we need in it, we don't really ever get where we're going. I almost know where I ever go. Even if I've worked on movies and major cities, it's really hard to find a really good barbell setup. And I do not want to be anchored to one place. I want to roam because once again, I think that that is a very human characteristic, to go to places, do new things. If you can carry it with you, you're likely to stay in shape and you're likely to keep doing it. The goal is to build good habits that last forever.